Hello and welcome, my name is Parky, and today we're answering the question of where have you been, Parky, and why is the channel schedule so weirdly messed up at the moment? Well, the answer is basically I'm in my final year of university, right at the end, and my course has unfortunately been quite a long one in comparison to what most people do, and as such, I've hit sort of a very stressful patch of it over the last few months, writing my dissertation, doing loads of papers and exams for the last 2 weeks have been the pleasurable activity of the day. Unfortunately, with all of that, it's not really given me as much time as I would have liked recently to focus on the channel. Now, unfortunately for you guys, that's meant that I've done, or at least I felt as though I've not done as many videos that I should have been doing, particularly in the last 2 weeks. You may not have noticed the schedule being that bad over the last few months, but 2 weeks particularly have been pretty bad, and that's basically because I have not got enough time to juggle both exam work and also, well, this rambling on the internet, which I do love, don't get me wrong, so that's why there's been no videos. Now, luckily enough, having said that, all of this is ending on Friday the 6th, which is literally 2 days away. So, after that, what is happening is I've got nothing else. I've got 2 weeks off, in which I'm going to be like going home to visit family and things like that. But I'm going to be trying to sort out the channel massively, and that's going to be basically consisting of me coming up with new ideas for videos that you might want to watch. I want to reinvent Parky's Shorts a little bit, try and put a bit more effort into making it a bit more montagey and funny for you guys if I can. A bit more editing, basically. And in terms of the other two main series on the channel, I think what we're going to be doing is we're going to be carrying on with Spore, because I love Spore and you guys also love Spore. Wouldn't be much of a Parky channel without Spore on it. And that might include a bit of a mixing up of the main Platinum Spore series that you're watching at the moment, and also maybe some more creature creation stuff, because I've not done that for a little while. And I'd be really interested in getting more of your ideas as to things that I could build in it. As well as that, we're also doing Factorio on the channel. Factorio is a game that I'm very obsessed with at the moment. It's something that I spent far too much of my time procrastinating all of my other responsibilities as an adult human being, and just playing that instead. And it just it brings out like the old school game feel for me, sort of like the old Age of Empires-y type RTS things. It's good fun, and if you haven't watched the series, then give it a go, because even though the graphics are terrible, trust me, you'll enjoy it once you get into it. So after that 2 week period, basically what is happening is I'm going to be starting work again. Now, for those of you again who don't know, this is a little insight into my life. I've already done a year's work as a professional web developer. Now, I'm going to be starting work with a web development agency who I worked with before, and they make a lot of websites for like banks. I won't name any names because I don't know whether I'm allowed to. However, once that's done, 4 weeks after I've started that, I'm going to be moving flat as well. So you can tell it's a bit of a busy time at the moment. Hopefully, having said all this, there aren't going to be too many issues with video production and uploading, for those of you who are really worried, because I'm going to try and record a lot in advance over the next 2 weeks once I've finished on Friday. So yeah, it should be okay. But there's going to be a lot of change, and it's going to maybe be a bit stressful. I'm going to try and not include any of this stress into my channel at all. It's going to be my outlet of fun and escaping from the world, which is what it should be, because I still love it, and it should be fun. So really, what does this mean for the channel? Well, it means probably, weirdly enough, even though I'm going to be working full time, that I'm going to have more time to do videos, which is good, and not really what you'd expect me to say. However, that's what's going to happen. And it's also going to mean that I'm going to be more relaxed in general, which is obviously going to help all round, because it certainly doesn't help if your mood is bad when you go to do a video. So things are going to get probably quite weirdly better, and by weirdly I literally mean weirdly, because you know my lovely Parky Shorts videos I do. They're progressively getting stranger. But anyway, we're also going to get more regular uploads, so I'm going to try and aim to do one video every day, like I always used to. I think that's only fair on you guys, and realistically, it's not that difficult, especially if I find some games that I can do in bulk recording sessions, like Factorio. I just sit there and play for an hour, and I'm suddenly like, Jesus Christ, I should probably have done something in that hour, but you know what, it's fine. We're also going to get a few different series going. Obviously, Parky Shorts is a variety series based on what you guys want to see, and also any other cool games that I've found in my spare time. And also, we're going to be moving on a little bit. I'm going to try and get away from purely doing just Let's Plays on everything. I want to do a bit more, I don't know, inventive stuff if I can. But I'm not going to promise anything because realistically I don't know how busy I'm going to be over the first couple of weeks of working. I'm going to have to settle in and everything, obviously. But yeah, we'll just hang on to that hope, shall we? So I just wanted to say one final thank you to everyone. Your support honestly means a lot to me, more so than you probably expect it does. I've been doing YouTube for a very long time. I've been doing it for 5 years? I think it was 5 years. Yeah, no, definitely 5 years. Because I started in 2010 in December. I think the 26th of December. So yeah, it's been going for a long time. And although I'm not the biggest channel, unfortunately I've not been hit with the lucky stick of just being noticed on YouTube. Nothing wrong with what I'm doing. Just, it's the way of it. And I'm not bitter for it either, because I'm very appreciative for what I have. And every day, I do read all your comments, so please do leave them. And the best way you can help me out, if you're wondering, is either physically by supporting me on Patreon, there'll be a link in the description below. Also, you can check out my fan website that is fully up and running with more information about how I do things about me and potentially about other content on social media and stuff. And also just by generally spreading the word about my channel to your friends and maybe family, if you've got a weird family situation where you all sit around watching YouTube videos all day, which is actually really cool in modern age, so maybe someone should do that. And of course, if you enjoy general ramblings with me answering your questions, and other just random talking stuff, then you can follow my Tankard of Truth series, which is basically the channel's Q&A. Videos. But thank you for watching. I don't normally do these sort of rambly vlog videos, but I thought it was important in this case to update you guys on what's going on, because it affects the channel directly. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, awkward, awkward, goodbye. Awkward.